I swear Pickles does come out with other dogs other than these three. I don't film every walk with her, as you guys know. And there are days where she does 2 walks in a day. Very much depends on where I'm going, what I'm doing, what she's done. I'm hoping to find a day next week to go to the beach with her. That's part of the plan. I think I got a show next weekend, so that's another part of my plans. So yeah, anyway, I shall see you when we're a little bit further in on our walk. There's a goat laying down. I don't know if Jazz has seen it. Maybe I will. It's very arthritic, this goat, so, and it should be in there, but the owner never keeps it in. But she is quite feisty, like she will butt the dogs if they're naughty. I say naughty if they go too close, but she's actually holding one leg in the air, so she's very lame. Good girl, Jazz. Good girl. Jasmine. Good girl. So I like this behaviour, that she's not going too close to the goat. She's not chased it when it run a little bit. She's actually doing a bit of displacement. She's actually eating a bit of carrots in the salad bowl. But anyway, that's a very good reaction. So you can see, even though like I haven't even given her a treat for that, I would have given her a treat if she'd have come back to me. But just the fact that I can verbally praise her from a distance, and she certainly knew I'd verbally praised her. So the goat can't decide what it's doing now. It's got a very bad leg. I know, you're sore on you, girly. Good girls, come on, we just ignore the goat. Well done, girls. Right, never mind all of that, come on. Wouldn't be the worst thing if she did butt Pickles. Yeah, see? But anyway, I'm going to just ignore it, and I shall get back to you when we're further on our walk. So yeah, we are out walking. It is nice and windy, and it's forecast to rain. So I'm going to see how many dogs I can get walked before it does, and probably end up doing treadmill sessions with the rest. So yeah, I think we're going to walk all the way down the length of the line, and then I'm going to go left and into a small bit of the forestry, and then down the street and back home. So she gets a bit of traffic, may get horse riders. You've already had a jogger and a dog. It's just taking them places where you know different people will be around, and it's a weekend, so you may have different people walking with dogs. Just had another jogger pass. No bother. No bother. You're all good. Jazz? Good girl. She's doing little practices of recall. Jazz? Pickles? think we got a horse rider up ahead, which is good. So I'll probably prep early, put Pickles and Jazz on leads. I know Nala will stay with me and not interfere with the horse. So I just, the horse passed. I actually knew the rider, but there was actually people just ahead of them with a lab, and ended up standing and chatting to them for 5 minutes while the girls played with the lab. And I keep Nala on lead with those interactions because if the other dog's excitable, I know she'll try and control it. And she did tell it off once, but I had her on a short lead, so it's only verbal. But the lab was jumping up on me. So it's a bit of looking after me as well in the way Nala behaves. Plus, I think it's looking after the treat pouch. This is a method to the madness, as they say. But I think it's a lot of like knowing your dog, and I know Nala is bossy, and unless I know the dog and I know its mannerisms, then I keep Nala on lead. She's not reactive in any way. She'll stand there quietly, even if the dog is going nuts. She'll just ignore it until it does something to her or me. So yeah, like Nala, you've seen her on many daily rallies off lead. And she's good as gold, because she is good as gold. But she does have like firmer rules and boundaries. And I think as well, like, you know, if you go out with some people's dogs and they're always running into your legs, always running into the back of your legs, it's really annoying, plus it hurts. And they can knock you over and stuff. Well, my dogs don't do that unless they're like really having a good game and they're not paying attention to where they go. They won't do it. And I think a lot of that has come from one, I'll tell them off for doing it. But two, Nala and a few of my others will, like, they don't tolerate other dogs bashing into them. So they are used to not bashing in and using people and dogs as their brakes and slamming into them. So I quite like it. I like that behaviour because I hate dogs that run into you. Like Phoebe's done it once to me up the forestry, and it was on a narrow slippery part of the path, and she knocked one leg clean out from underneath me and I fell over. She's never done it since. So this is quite an unusual walk where we do bits and bobs that are busier. There's busier parts of the walk with more people, and then there's really quiet ones. Well, if you're going to pose, you may as well pose properly. Ready? Ready. Good jump. I quite like doing that. Throw a other side of the bank in for them to run and jump. Jazz. going to do this, Wiggles? Whee! Clever girl. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of training in the woods and then go back out to busier places to get home. So when you are training out on a walk, you want to do everything gradually. Like, if you can't recall your dog in your own garden, you're not going to recall them out on the walk. I mean, you may get the odd outlier dog that would, but do you know what I mean? You've got to be able, if you can't do it in your house, it's unfair to expect your dog to do it on a walk. So you build everything up, and you know, these guys will happily target, happily sit at home on the yard. So then we ask them to do it somewhere quiet like this. Then we ask them to do it somewhere busier like the line. We ask them to do it somewhere really busy, like maybe Pets at Home, centre of town, dog-friendly cafe, you know, you name it, dog show, ringcraft. Like, you just need to build everything up in little blocks and make sure you can do the step before well, and then do it somewhere busier. So you just build on what you're already doing. Hope that all just makes sense. And I know it's not been a particularly directional video, as in, like yesterday I had a topic that I talked about and that was that. Today's been a bit more random, but I think there's some good points in there and good things in there. I think, like, I really could do with getting a GoPro or a version of a GoPro that I could have on my body, and then it can film interactions with other dogs and other people and whatever else, but I can focus on the dogs. So as it is, I focus on the dogs and I can't film, is generally how things go. But yeah, it's kind of a plan or a hope. So yeah, I don't know if or when it'll happen, but I hope that it will. So I shall see you all soon. Bye.